Want to manifest your SP now? Then you need to stop doing this. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another rousing episode of Spill the Tea Tuesday. My name is Flossie, and I'm the funniest, wittiest mindset coach, as well as your OG Hype You Up Rampage Queen here on YouTube. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me, links will be in the description box below, as well as links to the VIP group. The VIP group is with me, where it is lit legit, and you still get your fucking shit. And it's like our own mini Vegas, because whatever we talk about there stays there. It's now $33 a month, and we'll have challenges at least once a quarter, and it's some fun in there. And there's discounts on coaching and things like that. So if you'd like to join it, I'll have links for that below. And now I'm just going to get to the video. Why? Because I've got a pack. Why? Because I'm going to go have some fun. So, you know I love my calendar. It says, holy shit, pumpkins are fucking everywhere. Yeah, so are your manifestations if you're affirming and persisting. This says, getting to be cozy ass sweater season. I say it's cozy ass snuggle up with SP season. Keep affirming and persisting. This says, hell yeah, I had to look up this word, getting hygge up in here. I didn't know what the hell this was. Hygge means taking time from the daily rush to be with people you care about. So keep affirming and persisting so that you can be with your SP, just more SP stuff. This is definitely time to put your fucking summer wardrobe away. Not for me, bitches. Why? Because I'm fucking going to Disneyland and I leave tomorrow. This says no fucking way. Yeah, no fucking way are we going to deal with the 3D. We don't give a fuck about the 3D, period. And fucking spooky. Yeah, when you're getting your shit like that. It can seem spooky. So, anyway, the whole topic of the video is you want your SP now, then stop doing this. This is going to be part 4 of don't do this while manifesting your SP or anything else, part 4. Part 1, which I'm going to link, was about when you get in your manifestation thinking that it's too good to be true and then starting to expect the old story and then what the old story starts to show the fuck back up. Video 2, which I will link in one of these corners, is allowing you need to allow your manifestation to unfold. If you don't get all of your manifestation all at once, don't think you're not fucking getting it. Let it the fuck unfold. Part 3, which I will link in a corner, has to do with stop looking under every rock for your manifestation. So, to get to the whole point of today's video, if you want your SP now, you need to stop entertaining assumptions regarding that manifestation that don't work for you. But let me explain. I know someone who recently manifested back their specific person. And prior to that, we had a conversation where we were talking about SP and why SP wasn't reaching out. And this person said, well, I think they want to reach out, but they're not because they think I'm mad. And therefore, they're not reaching out. They think I don't want to hear from them. Well, guess what? Manifest back the specific person, have a conversation about it. Specific person literally says, I was thinking about you, wanted to reach out, but I didn't because I thought you didn't want to hear from me. Thought you might have been mad at me. Basically, pretty much, exactly, literally what this person thought was being reflected back to them in the 3D. Perhaps could have come in sooner with a different mindset. They did change their mindset. Lo and behold, boom, shit comes pouring in. I recently read a very interesting post in one of the groups. And this person gave me permission to talk about this in the video. Yor made a very interesting post that was talking about manifesting different things from different SPs, showed something to this individual. And first of all, that the affirmations worked. They go on to say that some specific Ps, some SPs, are just tough people who don't want to act impulsively, and some just act impulsively. And so what they went on to elaborate that they think when you're affirming for someone that person immediately receives your thoughts. If they're an impulsive individual, they act immediately upon those thoughts, where other ones have taken longer. Other people who are seen as, less stubborn or don't act impulsively. So they felt like, well, the affirming does work. The person is getting the message. They're just not acting right away because they're not someone who acts immediately, whereas the impulsive person acted immediately. What I would like to say is that just illustrates, it's an awesome post. It's awesome that someone made that correlation in between, you know, how they saw someone and how that person reacted. But what I would say is it's just another assumption that a person has about someone else and how they're going to react to things. If you think your SP is stubborn, they're going to show up as stubborn. If you think that they're not reaching out to you and you make a reason in your head of why you're not hearing from them, guess what? That is literally what's going to be mirrored back to you, reflected back to you. So take a moment to think about, if you're in no contact, think about, why am I in no contact? Why isn't SP reaching out? If your answer is because they're stubborn, because I got to make the first move, because they think I don't want to hear from them, if it's any of those type of things, stick that shit right in the trash where the fuck it belongs. This bitch is always hungry. She's always hungry for your bullshit. Go ahead and feed it to her. Don't sit there and continue to entertain, well, you know, they're not going to reach out because they're mad, or they said that they would never, you know, date someone, an ex again, and I'm now an ex. Do you see that you need to put all that in the trash can? If you see your SP as stubborn, asshole, idiot, douche canoe, you got to throw all that away because you don't want to have that continue to be mirrored back to you. So I want you to ask yourself questions that I typically, you know, I ask a client, what would happen if you texted your specific person? What would happen if you called them? What would happen if you ran into them on the street? Think about why that is. What's the first thing that comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about why isn't SP reaching out? If you have created a story in your head that does not work for you because it has to do with them being afraid, needing to figure out what to say, they don't know what to say, they're afraid to come forth, whatever, they're not ready. Any of that shit, straight the fuck in here. You need to write a fuck you letter to that and write your command letter. You can even write one to yourself, but I would stick that in the garbage can as quickly as I could, because time and time again, when people manifest back their specific person, they find out their affirmations were working. They were thinking about them constantly. And if they had a thought about why they weren't hearing from their specific person, guess what? That is reflected back, because that's literally what the specific person thought. You are the operant power of your reality. You can do, have anything that you want. And whatever you think or assume about a person is literally what's happening. If you assume that your SP is sitting at home eating a bag of Doritos, they're eating a bag of Doritos. If you assume that your SP isn't contacting you because they're not ready, because they think that you're not going to respond to them, because they're afraid, because they don't know what to say, guess what? That is literally what you're going to experience. So put that in the garbage can so you can have your shit now. Be like, no, of course they're contacting me. They're contacting me all the time. We're in a loving, amazing, committed relationship. SP loves to talk to me. Period. SP, you know, SP is not stubborn. See them as a different version. See them as a different version. They are not a stubborn person. They're not a person who's not ready, because you're already in a relationship and you already have what you want. But stick that in the garbage can where it belongs so that you can be chilling like a villain with your fucking SP instead of putting up with this bullshit. So I hope this video is helpful to you. Just put all those negative thoughts that don't work for you in the trash. Your specific person is literally thinking or doing whatever you say they are. So stop creating these assumptions that literally don't work for you. They don't work for you. They don't work. Stick them in the trash right here. Okay, so drop any comments, questions that you have below, video ideas. You know I love to check them out. And until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye.